Alright folks, from Montclair, we're here at the Bowling for the title match of today's Southern California Invitational Tournament, where we have two bowlers with a combined age of barely 31 going at it here. 17-year-old old man Adam Dubia going for the title here. He's taking on 14-year-old Wesley Lowe. Our tournaments allow anybody 21 and under to bowl, which means you can be 22 for most of the year and still bowl with us, and yet we got 17 versus 14 in the title match. It's not about age, folks, it's about skill, and two very skilled bowlers here. Two different bowlers as well. We'll talk about that as the title match moves on here. This is the second frame, and Adam's going to fall behind here with this 4-6 likely open. Though I should never say it in advance the way it goes anymore. Gives him a 27 through 2. Wesley went spare, so he's got a small lead here to open things up. Adam has bowled exceptionally well all day long. He was the top seed heading into match play and was then undefeated for quite a bit of match play before finally suffering a couple losses. Adam and Wesley and Derek Acuff played sort of three-man bowler roulette for a couple games here, all giving each other losses until finally they all had 2 losses. In the last game, which essentially was the semifinal game, Wesley beats Derek to advance here to the title match.
Oh, what?
Is lying with the I-E or Y?
I would spell it with a Y, but you can spell it however you want.
Yeah.
Tough little washout here for Dubia to shoot at, and unable to get that 10, and back-to-back opens.
All right.
Put him in an early hole here. I think it's great, don't you, Kevin? I think it's great that Bowling survived this hideous paintball incident. They must have had a really rough game of paintball in this place.
I think World War III started here.
Paintball War III.
Yeah.
So contrast Adam, who obviously righty versus lefty. Adam with a lot less hand rotation. Wesley with close to maximum hand rotation with that two-handed delivery.
Throwing a storm ice.
Yeah, throwing a weak ball. Throwing a relatively weak ball. We don't say the S word on the E word telecast.
Oh, okay.
K word. No, it's a storm ball. That's okay.
Oh.
It should be an ebonite ball because he'd win an extra $100 if he was throwing ebonite right now. But we'll let him get away with it.
Like you.
That's right. Yeah. So yeah, he's using a weak ball, but he's putting just all that rotation on it. Obviously a little guy, so he gets terrific leverage down at the line, and when it's on, it is pretty scary. All the guys on tour are intimidated by this little 4-foot-tall 14-year-old. I don't blame him one bit. I would be too. The giant killer, they keep calling him. Appropriately so.
Keeps beating me.
Well, that's pretty universal.
Yeah.
So you see how he's attacking. He's taking a weak ball, so it's enabling him to stand pretty far left on the lane and not cover that many boards. I like the theory, and I like the result too. 10 in the pit for the talented Palmdale southpaw. Wesley's got one career scratch title with us and a couple other handicap wins. Adam does not have a win with us yet, right?
Wesley has 4 jack titles.
Both these guys bowl in the other tours out here in the alphabet soup of Southern California, AT and ST, and I think they both have titles.
Yep.
Adam's cleaning up in the AT organization.
Hey. There you go.
So either way, this is going to be Adam's career high finish with us and career high payday with us. $500 if he loses this match, folks, and $1,000 for the winner here. So big bucks at our invitationals. And that strike will help him get towards it. He trails right now by 19, but can cut it to 9 if he can double up here. Great follow through.
Hey.
Oh yeah, there you go. Every time he's really been back up against the wall and had to answer the bell, he has today. That's why you're seeing him bowling for the title right here. And another really necessary double right there. He gets it and right back in this match. Not surprising to see Adam and a couple of other straighter players do well today. Kevin here to my right, Labrell did well today. Ryan Peden was doing well. I think when you get these harder sport shots, usually less is more in terms of boards covered. Beautiful shot from Lowe. So when you are a cranker like Wesley, you got to do something to imitate covering less boards, and that's using that weaker ball, maybe a little bit more ball speed. The right game plan by both players and the proper results coming from both players. Wesley won out in Vegas at Red Rock Lanes earlier this year for his first scratch title with us. First of many, many more to come. There's, this time of year when we start to wrap up the season, we always talk about who might be some of the future stars of the coming season, and my money's on this guy winning a bunch of them. Oh yeah, gets that 7-pin to carry out. little love tap on the 7 always feels good. He makes it a triple and re-extends that lead back into the 20s. Let's see if Adam can answer it here. Adam looked like he was about to be out of this tournament against Wesley a couple games ago before he made a terrific comeback. And it was well timed because it also earned him his second bye.
Read.
Read it does. And this is by far the best I've ever seen Adam bowl. He's looks calm, number one. The follow through is fluid. He's getting out just to that right spot. Everything looks great. Best I've seen him. The parent correcting me that looking calm and being calm might be two completely opposite things here, but that's, you know, part of it. Of course you're all wound up on the inside, but you got to keep it in check.
Come on. Hey.
Oh, get that 10 pin out, wiggle 10, jump, do something. Wow, frustrating shot there. It looked pretty good at 58 feet. Just creeped up at the very, very end there and didn't break up the split. That was trouble.
Squirrely today.
Squirrely to say the least. Oh, he makes it! Yes! We could have a little more outward emotion than that one.
Yeah, come on.
That's a 4-7-10 in a title match, and you barely get a smirk out of him. He's over there, legs crossed, having a drink. Nothing wrong with the world over there. What a brilliant conversion. My goodness gracious. So Shauna Schultz is on her way to that win, making the 5-8-10, and now Adam says I can do something even bigger with the 4-10 conversion. But Wesley has the answer. That's such a hammer when that's, you know, something big your opponent does, and Wesley just goes boink, 10 more in the pit. It's amazing.
Yeah, Jack did. See, when we see Wesley break out that spare ball, we're like, oh crap.
It's great when you can be confident throwing the weaker equipment. So many bowlers use stuff that, at least in my opinion, might be a little bit too aggressive for the pattern, and they're afraid of throwing something weaker, and that's just, you know, not necessarily the case. You want to match up the ball to the surface, to the pattern, and obviously matched up perfectly there. Blank at 5 in a row. My goodness. Just no doubters. The one in the middle might have been a half 7. Anything else has been just 10 in the pit. And you could barely get a smirk out of him. Boy, these mature beyond their years for 14 and 17. I'm 5 years older than both of them put together. What the heck happened? That one's going left. Well, real nice break to get the 5 out of that and only leave 10. Wesley with that 5-bagger obviously at a 230 pace. The best Dubia can do here is strike out for 212. So not over yet, but we're in nervous time here. First things first, cross lane hard and straight. That's how you do it. Well done at the 10. Obviously has to have this strike here in the 9th frame to set it up. And if he does, as we've seen every single week out here, you just never know. Wesley looks perfect, and you go church washout before you even play. Absolutely.
What did we even bowl on?
We bowled. Good question. Beautiful shot.
Good shot.
That was the correct recipe for Adam. Yeah, I don't think I mentioned that yet. We bowled on the 2008 World 10-Pin Bowling Association Men's Championship shot. Deep into the Kegel library. Go on kegel.net. You can find that pattern, all the details about it. We try and use different patterns every single week. We tried to find something that probably nobody had bowled on, and I think we accomplished that. Short and flat, 35 feet long and only a 2.0 ratio, so really, really flat in the middle. Strike here wins it all for low.
Oh.
Good ball, but just a little light. Leaves a 7. Good shot. Nothing wrong with that. Mark here. One more mark. Lock up the title. Wesley is more critical of Wesley than anybody else, so I'm sure he's berating himself on the inside for not throwing it 100% perfect. That was only like 98% perfect. So switch. Did he switch balls on this? I didn't look.
Yeah.
Switches to something even weaker, just plastic here. I don't know what it was, but either way, it's a spare. Is that natural?
No, that's it was like a show.
Oh. Well, whatever it was, it knocked the pin over. So 212 is Adam's max. 5 miss here from Wesley is 214. Wesley Lowe is going to win this tournament. Well,
He hasn't missed
it's a shame. It's appropriate that it was Wesley and Adam because they were by far the two best bowlers through match play, and and Wesley was close to Adam in qualifying too. So really the 1-2 bowlers, and it comes down to a 1-game match. Anything can happen, and Wesley had the answer here. Those 2 7s are perfectly fine. He's your champ officially. Great run for Adam, and a bookend win for Wesley, as he hasn't won scratch with us since back in September. So he started the season with a win over at Red Rock in Vegas, and he's going to wrap up the SoCal season at 14 years old, winning a Scratch Division Invitational. Let me say that again. 14-year-old Invitational Scratch champion. For old man Dubia over there, he'll get right back at it. He's still got 5 more years at this if he cares to. Happy to see him have his best performance with us. With Mr. Lowe. Age is just a number, and his number is 1.
Good job, boy.
Can he smile? Can he smile? Can he smile? All right, all right. Popular win here, the countless dozens. At least the A-Cuffs liked it.
You beat me.
There you go.
And now he bowls tomorrow for Jet Invitational.
That's right. We did invitationals back to back on purpose.
Second streak.
That's right.
Start as he is right now.
Jet Invitational tomorrow. Many of these bowlers will be right back at it. What's first place in that one?
First place is, I think, 300.
We like Jet. Nice spare for Adam there. That's a tough spare today. Finish out with the strike. Fill it up. Come on, come on, come on. Feel free. Oh, he wants to do a Wesley. This I'd love to see. This could be an injury.
No, plastic ball.
Oh, well.
Oh, here we go. Fuck. Oh.
Well, either way. Hey, great performance all day by Adam, and of course Wesley too. Keep watching our videos, folks. We will see you again.